we're beginning with a terrifying and sad story today. Nashville schools are opening under extra tight security while police hunt for the gunman who killed 4 people at a Waffle House restaurant early Sunday morning. Police identify the suspect as this man, 29-year-old Travis Reinking. He's from Illinois. The gunman was wearing nothing but a jacket. He was nude when he opened fire early Sunday morning with a semi-automatic rifle.
All 4 people who died were in their 20s. This morning, we're learning more about them and a survivor who's being called a hero for taking the shooter's gun away. Mark Strassmann is outside the Waffle House in the Antioch section of Nashville. Mark, good morning.
Good morning. Within a mile of this Waffle House, police say the gunman was naked, on foot, heading to his apartment where he put on a pair of pants and disappeared. What's especially worrisome to them, they believe he still has a hunting rifle and a handgun.
I just heard gunshots, It was right behind us.
Abita De Silva was eating breakfast with friends and family early Sunday morning when a gunman, naked from the waist down, walked in and opened fire.
And everybody ran. I went in the bathroom, and all I could think was, where's my brother?
His younger brother, Akili, was one of the 4 people killed.
He looked up to me, but I looked up to him at the same time because he was real smart. He was a real good guy. Never got in trouble, none of that.
There's a male white who has no clothing on, that's shooting at the location.
Just before 3:30 in the morning, Travis Reinking drove onto the Waffle House parking lot. He killed 2 people outside, then began shooting inside.
He just wanted to spend his ammunition once he got inside, and there was a bunch of rapid fires until it went quiet.
When Reinking stopped to reload his weapon, customer James Shaw Jr. bull rushed him and was injured wrestling it away.
I saw the barrel of the machine gun or assault rifle aimed down, and then I was like, I gotta go now. I said, it's either now or never, because if he reloads it, man, it's gonna be real bad.
Without a gun and naked, Reinking fled on foot, sending authorities on a citywide search. The 29-year-old has been on federal and local law enforcement's radar since last July, when he was arrested by the Secret Service for entering a restricted area near the White House. 4 weapons registered to Reinking were seized in that arrest, including the AR-15 used in the Waffle House shooting. Ultimately, the seized firearms were returned to Reinking's father, who has admitted giving them back to his son. And that's despite the fact, Illinois officials say, that Reinking's father had agreed not to return the guns to his son, but did anyway. Here in Nashville, Tennessee authorities say nothing under state law would have prevented that. Now, as for James Shaw Jr., he was grazed by a bullet in his arm. His hand was also burned when he grabbed the hot barrel of the AR-15. Everyone here is calling him a hero, but he's uncomfortable with that label. What was the first time you realized that something was wrong?
When I saw probably the 3rd shot, 3rd or 4th shot, and I saw the Waffle House staff go like this, like they literally dropped in separate, and then I turned around and I saw a guy on the ground, and then I was like, oh my.
So what did you do?
I grabbed him and I grabbed the gun, and I started hitting and punching and doing anything I could to get the gun ajar. Just kind of grabbed it from him, and I lifted it real high, and I just tossed it over the counter.
And what was everybody else doing?
Ducking, hiding for cover, and I can't blame anybody. Can't blame anybody for not helping me.
People calling you a hero. You know you saved lives in there. Right. You don't see yourself as a hero?
And I don't think I want to be a hero. I think I just want to be James, and James used what he had to free himself, and in the midst of freeing himself, he saved, people.
So Shaw, who's a native of Nashville, just wishes he got to the gunman faster. As for the manhunt for Reinking, the primary focus is for a 2-square-mile radius of this Waffle House. John?
Mark, thanks. James Shaw. I want James Shaw around when something happens, not just courage, but
Yes.
humility.
And what he said too, John, that he doesn't blame anyone. Thank you very much, James Shaw Jr. But I'm thinking about Mr. Reinking's father. He certainly has some explaining to do. And I saw an interview with James Shaw Jr. saying he has a 4-year-old daughter, and he kept thinking about her too.
Yeah,
as
he
part
said
of his motivation.
if I was going to die, he was going to have to work for it. And in the afterwards, he said he wanted to get in touch with the families of the victims, make sure they were okay.
Thank you, Mr. Shaw.
Terrible story.